On the 2nd of June, we left Cobbold Gorge, went back up through Georgetown, and then on to Croydon. We spent one night there, and on the 3rd of June, we drove to Normanton, where we stayed for 2 nights. On the 5th of June, we left Normanton, went in and had a look at Camp 119, the Burke and Wills camp, and then we kept on going to Burketown. One night in Burketown, and on the 6th of June, we left Burketown, heading northwest, stopped at Hell's Gate for lunch, kept going through that road of corrugations all the way to Borroloola for the night. Well, we got our first flat, literally, 100 metres from the bitumen? This tyre has had leaks. It's been in and had punctures repaired. It's been in because we've had the tyre monitor saying that it's still leaking, and they've said there's no leaks, that they fixed it. So hopefully, now that it's actually had a flat, we'll stop having issues with that tyre. Conveniently, one of our spares is on the roof, so we're going to use that one. I'd say Hugo's awake, so we'll get him out and have a little run around on the side of the road while the tyre gets changed.
Oh.
What have you just realised?
I actually need to take his chair out.
Okay. He's definitely getting out then. Tyres all done. What did that take us? 15?
Yeah, about that.
Not too much. Just got to sort out the back seat and put Hugo's chair back in. And we're good to go. This is at the Georgetown Information Centre. We're doing the Ted Elliott collection, mineral collection, and the unearthed Etheridge. Hugo's having more fun with the curtain at the moment. And the playroom. This is our little campsite at Croydon. We just stayed in the caravan park. Hugo found the leaky tap, and that's kept him entertained all day. Well, I think he's just heard the sprinkler. It's a nice, quiet little park. I think it was $32 a night. Our planned itinerary's kind of taken a bit of a beating the last week. It's really, we've changed so much. So we've just spent the night in Croydon, and we're going to Normanton today for 2 nights. But that's the benefit of not having booked places, is you just go where you want to go and stay as long as you feel like it at the time. So it's been good to have that flexibility. And now he's seen a dog. So yeah, it should only be a half an hour drive today, which is pretty good. Ryan's getting everything sorted as usual. He does outside, I do inside. Yeah. It's only just past 9 a.m. We've packed up and left the caravan park, but we thought, because it's so early, we'd come and have a look at the historical heritage walk, maybe it's called, of Croydon. So we're going to have a little look around here. This is the old courthouse building.
G'day, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Croydon Courthouse. Could you please move forward and sit in either the jury benches on your left or the solicitor's bench on your right. While you're getting comfortable, I'd like to tell you a little about this remarkable building.
You can always count on Ryan to push a button for the thing that makes noise right in the middle of recording a video. Scare the bejeebies out of Mummy and Hugo. Haha. Wait, don't you touch. So now we're at the Croydon Mining Museum, which we've just assumed is a drive around. So we're having a look through the car.
Still at the mining museum, just doing a little walkthrough of one of the areas.
And Normanton, and we just thought we'd video because we're about to go over 5,000 k's so far. There we go. So I think we're expecting to do around 20, but we'll see how we go over the next few weeks.
Just a roadside stop. I think it's Black Butt Railway siding. I think it's one of the areas that the day trip train stops at. It's also apparently a free camp.
We're on our way to one of the 4 pubs in Normanton for dinner.
We could probably do a pub crawl actually.
Yeah, that's what you want to do with a 1-year-old. We had an expensive day today. We had to refill a gas bottle, which wasn't too bad. Did some shopping, which if you've ever shopped in a remote country town, it's very expensive. And rightly so, because it has to all be trucked out here. So we just picked up the essentials that we need to get through to get to Catherine. And then we got the spare tyre fixed, which was how much?
$320. $325.
Yep.
And the girl put it through as $3.25, and I had to tell her I couldn't take it.
You rookie.
I know. I was like, I think it's meant to be $325. She's like, are you sure? I'm like, it's for a tyre. And she's like, oh, yeah, that's probably $325.
Oh, jeez. You should have got a discount for that.
I know, right?
Anyway, we're almost at the pub, so hopefully it's good. Doing the Normanton town walk today. Number 2 is the big crocodile.
Hey, no.
Don't climb in the crocodile.
You're not allowed to climb in him.
Hugo, what did you put your finger in, buddy? No, it wasn't the car. What have you done? Hugo, did you put your finger in here? Show me where you put your finger. Was it in the big hole full of grease? Can I have a smile? Show me your teeth. What did you do? So yesterday we managed to do the town walk around Normanton in about an hour and a half, which was pretty interesting. spent the rest of the day just doing laundry, chilling in the camper trailer with the aircon on because it was so hot. And yeah, just doing some video editing, not really much else. Today we're heading to Burketown, which is about a 3-hour drive, so Hugo's in the back watching some of the Wiggles and playing with his keys. I don't think the Wiggles will last very long though, but we just try and give him something to do on the longer days that we're in the car. On the shorter days he just tends to nap, which is pretty good. We're going to stop at camp 119, the Burke and Wills camp on the way. That's about half an hour away. Anything else?
No, not really.
Oh. Well, I was meant to be taking a photo, but now I'm taking a video. We just stopped to get a photo of the Savannah Way sign because we've seen so many of them and haven't stopped yet. We've stopped at the Burke and Wills camp 119. Ryan's just going to put the drone up first, but Hugo, it hasn't even gone up yet and we're scared. Come here, I'll give you a cuddle. It's alright. So apparently we're not getting used to the drone. Ryan just had to bring the drone down because it started, there was 3 kites following it, and then there was 7 the next time we turned around, so we don't think they liked it. So we just put it back down because we don't really want to disturb them, and we definitely don't want to hit one, so no drone here. Here's the monument for Camp 119. And the last of the trees. We're just gonna, I think this is the river or the Billabong?
Billabong.
Oh, and there's just monuments for where the blazed trees were, where they've deteriorated, so that's what this is here. Just going over a little bridge over the river. There's a lot more water than we were expecting. There was even some pelicans out that way. Hugo's just dropped his keys. Decided to pull off and have a bit of a look at Leichhardt Falls, and we'll have lunch here as well. We're not going to stay though. Judging by the videos that I've seen from other people, there's a bit of a drop off around the campsite, and there's just too much water with crocodiles for me to feel happy with Hugo here, so I'm just going to have a little look around and have some lunch and then head back onto Burketown. Had a quick little lunch at the camper and now we're having a look at the falls, and this is just too much for me to think about having Hugo around overnight, but it's really nice. There's already a few people camped here. Don't know how busy it usually gets. And I think the fall's only going at the moment because of all the rain, like unusual seasonal rain that's been happening. But where I was videoing before was where that person's standing on the ledge. We were just over the other side. So you don't really expect to see something like this when you're driving on that flat little riverbed. Almost in Burketown Centre, and we saw a little sign for the Burketown Thermal Springs, so thought we'd just jump out and have a quick look. Ryan's reading the sign. I'll video and then I'll read the sign.
No filming. What are you doing? No cameras,
set up
please.
at Burketown probably in a few minutes.
In exactly 2 minutes because it's so freaking hot. Oh no! It's even hotter with you on me!
And the first thing we did was turn the aircon on and come and sit inside.
Ah!
Bird?
Bird?
It's
How
so
bad?
hot.
Is there a bird?
I can't believe we used to live in weather like this.
No, you don't need tissues.
We spent about an hour in the aircon in the van, which was really good. And then Hugo started to get a bit cranky, so we've just come all for a walk to the Burketown pub, where Hugo won't drink water. He's waiting for a sip of Daddy's beer, which is never gonna happen. No.
No.
Take a drink. Do you want water? No. Ryan just wanted to video a section of this road because he liked it.
There were a lot more trees really close.
Apparently I didn't get my stuff together quick enough. We're in between Burketown and Hellsgate Roadhouse, which we should get to at around 11, so in about half an hour. We're not really sure if we're going to stay there tonight or keep going and see if there's a free camp along the road between there and Borroloola.
Of course there's a caravan. We haven't seen anybody in ages.
Yeah, we're not sure what we're going to do tonight, because if we do the whole road from Hellsgate to Borroloola tomorrow, it's at least 6 hours of corrugation, so we're just tossing up whether we see how far we get today.
Apparently the Queensland side is good.
Yes, I called Hellsgate Roadhouse yesterday to make sure that the road was open before we drove all this way, and the woman that I spoke to said that the Queensland side of the road had just been graded and the NT side has been graded a little while ago, so she's not sure about the quality of the road beyond the Queensland border, but that it is open and people have been coming and going, so yeah, just not sure. Stopped in at Hellsgate Roadhouse for some lunch. We think we're going to keep going from here, although we're thinking that we should have stayed here, pushed through to here yesterday instead of going to Burketown, but that's okay. Can't change that now. We just topped up the tank. We filled up in Burketown again, and then we've put in 25 litres here for $64. So that's $2.50 a litre, which is the most we've paid so far. But I think that's pretty standard being out here. And we're going to have some burgers and then keep going and see how far we get. We've done the first about 50 k's of the road from Hell's Gate to Borroloola in 46 minutes according to the car. It's been a mix of bitumen and dirt, gravel, and we're just about to cross over into the NT.
Apparently we have.
Oh. No sign on this road then.
No, there is, but you have to read all of the quarantine signs. Alright, boom, that's where we're heading.
Oh, there we go. We've crossed into the NT a few times ourselves already, so we're going to get out.
Do you want to?
No.
Go.
Let's cover these people in our dust. Sorry, people.
Will I drive really, really fast?
Yeah, you should. There we go. We're in the NT. Let's get the microphone in the back. See how Hugo's enjoying the corrugations. Just what was this river called? Oh, Cobbold River crossing. And I think we've passed the campsites. Oh. We don't think we're going to stop here for the night. I think we'll keep going, see if we can get to Robinson River. Just letting someone pass. Just as I start a video, Hugo falls off a step. You gotta let one of them go to get up. How about we make it this one? Come on. Yeah, good boy. What I was going to say is we made it to Borroloola. I think we spent 6.5 hours in the car today, which we were prepared to do just from Hell's Gate Roadhouse to here tomorrow, but we just smashed it all out from Burketown to Borroloola today. So we're glad that's over, and now we're just deciding whether or not we stay here for 2 nights and have a rest here tomorrow, or go straight to Lorella Springs and make the most of an extra day there.
Probably Lorella.
Yeah, probably. I feel like we'll feel better after a good night's sleep, depending on how good Hugo sleeps. Ryan's got some spaghetti and meatballs happening, which should be good. And he's having a beer, and I'm having a soda water, which I don't know if I pointed out my soda stream before, but I have absolutely no regrets about bringing that. Good decision.
So while I cook dinner, get the camp ready, do all the hard stuff, drive all day, Shannon and Hugo play in the pool.
Is that Daddy? Daddy! What's up there? I don't think there's any birds. Here you go, say hi to Daddy.
I was just kidding. It's not that hard to set up camp, get dinner ready.
Go say hello to Daddy.
Hey Hugo! What are you doing?